What is up, my friends, my podcast pals? I am so excited today to bring you this podcast all about the proven 5-step system for getting more sales the easy way. Because I don't know about y'all, but I really don't want to spend my life chasing the social media hamster wheel. I don't want to feel like I am constantly worried about where my work is going to come from. And I want to know that I'm able to glorify God in my business and still have time to really prioritize my family and my kids. So today I'm digging into a proven 5-step system for getting more sales the easy way that you can implement in your business in 30 days or less. Yes, 1 month or less. Ready? Let's get into it. Hey there, fellow entrepreneur. Welcome to Simple SEO and Marketing. Do you want to grow your business with sustainable traffic sources? Have you heard about the power of search engine optimization and you want to take advantage of it to get more traffic, more eyeballs on your business? But when it comes down to it, does SEO feel complicated and hard to implement? Are you tired of wondering what in the heck to do with your website to get more traffic and more leads knocking on your door? What if I could tell you that there was a simple, proven system for using SEO, blogging, and copywriting to get leads from your website, and not just any leads, high converting leads. Hey, I'm Faith Hannon, wife, mama, copywriter, SEO strategist, and barrel racer. And for the last 8 years, I've been figuring out what works and what doesn't work in the world of online marketing to get organic traffic. And now I'm here to share all the things I'm learning in the trenches of SEO, copywriting, and content marketing. How does 300%, 500%, or even 12,000% more traffic in a year sound? What could your business do with that kind of traffic increase? How many more people could you help? So listen in and prepare to take notes. I'm about to drop simple, actionable SEO marketing and copywriting tips, all with a heavy dose of Jesus-loving encouragement. Let's get you more traffic and more leads so you can help more people with your God-given gifts. Okay, so let's be honest here. We all want our businesses to grow, right? We want to help more people, make more income, make more impact. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to want to grow. It's not a bad thing to want to do better. It's not a bad thing to want to progress. Because truly, we are not made to be stagnant. We're not created to be stagnant, okay? We are created to grow, to expand, to take ground, to go from glory, to expand our tent stakes, okay? So if you're in this place, you're like, I just want my business to grow. I want to reach more people. I want to help more people. Don't be sad for that, okay? Don't feel guilty for that, okay? It is okay to want to grow. In fact, if you don't want to grow, if you don't want to do more, I think maybe we should have some self-reflection. But the fact of the matter is, if we want our businesses to grow, if we want to make more sales, then we need to do something about it. And if you hearing me say make more sales triggers something on the inside of you, then please go back and listen to my episode about the mindset shift, the number one mindset shift that a Christian entrepreneur needs to make, because that podcast right there, blow your world, rock your world. Not blow your world, just rock your world. It'll rock your world and really help you make the shifts that you need to make more sales and make more impact. I digress. So if we want to make more sales, we got to do something about it, right? You can't just sit around on your laurels and do nothing. We know this. We're entrepreneurs. You know this. And just the fact of the matter is, in order to grow our businesses, we have to grow our audience, which means 3 simple ways to grow our audience. We either need to buy an audience, which we can do with ads, but when you quit paying, they quit showing up, okay? You can borrow an audience, which you can do with all different kinds of, collaborations or email swaps or whatever, which are sometimes great, sometimes not so great, just depends. I've had some great ones, and then I've had some that I was like, meh, that didn't pan out how I wanted, which is okay, right? Part of it. And you can build an audience, which that's the main area that I focus on, that you're probably focused on, is building an audience. Now, we can do this, again, building an audience with social media, YouTube, takes a crap ton of time, podcasting, which obviously I'm a fan of, and SEO, which is my bread and butter and what I help people with. And so when it comes to building an audience with SEO, there really are 5 simple steps. 5 simple steps. And we're going to get into that today. And then I have a very, very special emphasis on special offer for you that I'm going to talk you through at the end of the podcast. So do not skip go. Don't pass ahead. Don't quit listening. Listen to the whole podcast and then make sure that you listen to the special offer at the end as well. But I want to show you and talk to you about something that genuinely works. It's a proven 5-step system, okay? So step number 1 is using your website, right? Everything is using your website. Step number 1 is you've got to get your website set up to be measured. Okay? Now, this includes setting up your Google Analytics. If you have not turned on Google Analytics for your website, or the person who built your website didn't turn it on, then it's probably not turned on. It depends on who your website is hosted through. But if you have not intentionally gone in and set it up, then it's probably not running, okay? Which means that if Google Analytics is not set up, then you can't measure the progress to see if what you're doing is working, okay? So step number 1, you got to get your Google Analytics, Search Console, and Sitemap set up, okay? Search Console is just going to help you really gauge what you're getting seen for, how many times people are seeing your name come up for something versus how many times they're clicking over to your site. And your sitemap, giving your sitemap to Google just helps Google be like, oh yeah, this is how this is supposed to work. Okay, this is how this is all mapped out. Honest to goodness, these few things take less than 30 minutes. But that's step 1, because truly, if you don't have things set up to measure, then you're not going to know what's working and not working, okay? Step number 2, guess what step number 2 is. You've got to get your keywords figured out. Why? Well, because if you're building your entire marketing strategy around what you think people are asking for, and that's not what they're asking for, then you're up a creek without a paddle. Versus if you know for a fact that the terms that you're trying to rank for and get traffic for are what's actually being searched, and that you have a chance to rank for those terms, then you know that you're building on the right foundation for your website. So you have to get your keyword research figured out. Now, if you've never done keyword research my way, using Ubersuggest, then I highly suggest you pay attention until the end of this episode, because I've got a sweet deal for you, okay? But when it comes to my keyword research process, my proprietary methods that I teach students and clients, I always actually want you to start your keyword research on paper first, which I know is a little bit backwards and not actually research, but I want you to come up with ideas for words that you want to rank for first and use your smart God-given brain, okay? And within your keyword research, you have to have the right guidelines. You have to know I have a chance to rank for these words. Now, also, you then have to know where to put those keywords, because little baby blogger Faith, I didn't know where to put those keywords. And so I just put whatever words I thought would work, whatever words I came up with in my air quotes research, and I put them everywhere. And I keyword dumped like a pro, put them everywhere, and it did nothing for me. So you have to know the right keywords that you're building your marketing strategy on for your website. You have to know where to put them, okay? And then step 3, you have to get your website set up for success. Now, this is the part that a lot of people, it's really easy to overcomplicate this. Let me put it like this. I've overcomplicated it myself at times. Like, it's so easy to go down the rabbit hole of like, oh, I need to fix this or adjust this or fix this, or to just get completely overwhelmed with setting up your website, doing SEO, that you do nothing. It's like overwhelm paralysis. Get it? Been there, done that. But you have to get your website set up for SEO success using the keywords that you know you can rank for and want to rank for, okay? And you have to put those keywords in very strategic places, like your meta description, okay? Your page titles, your H1 text, some in your H2 text, some in your H3, some in your paragraph text, some in your photo names. Like, there is a whole art and science to it, okay? within step number 3 of getting your website set up for success, you also have to nail down your copy. Have to. You can have all the traffic in the world, but terrible copy, terrible messaging, and that traffic won't convert. Now, this is kind of the fun little area where my English nerd and math elite brain come together, and I can help you get the right words and make them SEO friendly so that those words are attracting leads and then converting leads, because I figured out a really cool way to blend great copy and SEO. Okay. And you have to then have, in getting your website set for success, you have to have the right things on your page in the right places, because, spoiler alert, buyer psychology is a thing and it very strongly influences sales. If you have buttons in the wrong place, the buttons don't stand out enough, the wording on your sales button or your purchase buttons is off, like all of those things impact sales. Step number 3 includes getting your copy nailed down with the right keywords in the right places. Then step 4, and this is where everybody wants to jump to. Step 4 is you have to start creating service first, SEO friendly content. By that, I mean blogs, y'all. Service first, SEO friendly blogs. Now, when you hear the word blog, if you're like, ugh, I can't handle that. This is not your spilling your emotions blog. This is not and chock full of affiliate links and ads blog. This is a business owner strategically written piece of content, written to serve your ideal client, abso-stinkin-lutely, but also written in such a way that it makes SEO happy and gets you found for the right keywords. Back to that keywords issue, the right keywords, the right people at the right time in their journey. And this is where AI has really impacted the game, because people are not clicking through to blogs nearly as much for what is type of content, okay? Which means your clicks may be down a little bit, but that doesn't mean your sales have to be down, because the person that's clicking through to your content, your more advanced level content, they're a more ready buyer. So my favorite example is like plantar fasciitis. So somebody that's like, what is plantar fasciitis? AI is going to give them that answer. That's all they want to know. But somebody who's like, ooh, I need the best exercises for plantar fasciitis or the best PT for plantar fasciitis in my area, that person is a very high intent of purchasing. So when they click through to your blog that you just wrote about the best exercises for plantar fasciitis, then that person is much, much, much more likely to buy than the person who was just wanting to know what plantar fasciitis was to begin with. So you have to start creating the right kind of blogs, using the right keywords in the right place of your ideal client's journey, okay? Now, the way that I teach blogging, we blog first for service and then SEO. But once you get the hang of it, y'all, they're pretty similar. There's not a whole lot of disconnect, because if you think about it, when people are searching for something, they want a solution, they want an answer. And so that's what they're typing in, right? So if you can create content that actually serves them, then you're going to serve the person and you're going to please Google as well, okay? So step number 4 is you have to start consistently writing really high quality, service first, SEO friendly blogs. I always encourage students, and then for clients, we usually do 1 blog a week, okay? Especially until you get your really pillar points covered. High quality though. Quality definitely matters over quantity. And then step 5, y'all, you got to maintain that machine, because I want you to think of your website as a machine, right? It is a lead generation machine. It is helping you sell. It's helping you sell on autopilot. And you just have to maintain that machine, just like we have to change the oil in our vehicles, right? Just like we have to vacuum our houses and do our dishes so that we're not overrun with mess. Y'all, our website takes some maintenance, okay? But I figured out a way to keep everything maintained in an easy peasy half an hour per week, okay? So that's step number 5. It's just some simple maintenance tasks. And when you do it the right way, when you have all the right things set up on the back end, the maintenance is really not a huge deal. Okay. Now, when you don't maintain your website and things all come crashing down, then it's way harder to fix and it's way more frustrating. So if you'll just take 30 minutes a week to do little bitty maintenance tasks, it's not such a big deal. Now, where can you learn how to do all of these things the right way? Well, if y'all do not know, I have an amazing course and group coaching program called Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching that I put together for y'all, specifically for the busy entrepreneur who maybe has not a huge team, okay? And what I've done is I've set everything up so that you can get your website set up for success in as little as 4 hours. And then once that back end keyword research, putting your keywords in the right place, zhuzhing up your copy, maybe you need to, knock out more than just a couple little copy issues, but you can get your website set up for success in 4 to 8 hours using the very simple step-by-step checklists and timers that I have for you inside of the Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching. Now, the reason I set it up like this is because I know you don't have 5 weeks to revamp your website. Okay, and it should not take that. This is not a how to build a website course. This is how to set up things for success on the back end. Okay, so if you still have to build your website, add that time onto it. Okay, but what I want you to be able to do is I want you to be able to get your website, like the major things, fixed in 4 to 8 hours so that then you can start building long form pieces of content that are going to be generating leads for years and years and years. And then, y'all, I give you the templates and the timers and all of the guidelines to create SEO friendly, service first blogs that are going to keep getting you traffic for years and years and years. Y'all, I have blogs from 9 years ago that still get me traffic. I have client blogs that we wrote 2 years ago that still get them traffic. Blogging the right way for leads, for sales, it works for years, not just 24 hours like social media does, okay? Now, inside of the Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching call, you get 6 group coaching calls with me and the recordings, okay? It's every other week, so it's 3 months. It's a 3-month program designed to get you results in as little as 30 days, okay? And I've had people get anywhere from 300% more traffic to 15,000% more traffic, okay? It depends on, your niche, how much work you're putting into it, and the existing, quality of your website. But even 300% more traffic, y'all, that's huge. Just think, if you could take your existing number of eyeballs that you're getting on your website and up that by 3 times, y'all, that's amazing, right? Like anything else, it would be like, yeah, you can get 3 times the exposure. Like we would all be raising our hands for that. So I'm asking you to take a chance on SEO. Though it seems like technical and weird and hard, I break it down and make it not technical, not weird, and not hard, okay? Inside of the Simple SEO Framework and Group Coaching, you get my keyword size guidelines, okay? I'm going to show you how to figure out what size keywords you can actually go for and rank for. I'm going to give you my Ubersuggest tutorial so that you know how to use Ubersuggest, what to do, what to ignore, where to put things, where to not put things. Like, don't go down these rabbit holes, and this is what you need to do instead. I give you my page title and on-page SEO template. So okay, I need to put this keyword right here. This is how I need to craft my page title. Bada bing, bada boom, done, okay? I also give you my above the fold evolution worksheet, which is going to help you work through your website copy the same way that I work through it with clients. And then you're going to take that above the fold evolution worksheet and recraft your messaging for better sales. I then give you my MJ's 23-point copy prompt so that you can check off all of the things on your homepage that your homepage actually needs to have for high quality copy and conversion. I then give you a very simple but very powerful buyer psychology backed homepage layout. Like it's a Canva layout of this is where the buttons need to be. This is how things need to be based on buyer psychology. I then break down how to write an SEO friendly blog because you need to know how to build leads evergreen leads for your website. And this will show you how to do it, okay? I then teach you how to write great titles. Y'all, because you can have the best content in the world, but if your title stinks, nobody's going to click over to it. We then have added in some 3 really cool bonuses for this live cohort, okay? So I've asked my social media manager that does social media stuff for clients, and she's my marketing assistant. I've asked her to put together training on low lift social media because we figured out a great way. She has a great system for it. So I'm going to let her teach it on how to repurpose content really strategically for social media and to actually see the needle move there without a big high lift. Okay. We also then have a simple backend systems training put together for y'all by my OBM project manager. She is amazing and has not only gotten all my ducks in the same pond, but she's got them in a row, color-coded, numbered, organized, and all answering on time. BT dubs, I'm the ducks. But she's amazing, and I've asked her to put together this training. And then I'm going to put together an ethical AI training for you inside of this live cohort because AI is here to stay. It's powerful and effective when you use it the right way, but when you use it the wrong way, it actually kills your SEO and breaks down brand trust and brand credibility. So inside of the Simple SEO Framework and group coaching program, all of these things are included. However, they are not always included, nor are they always included for this price. This is the best price, the lowest price that I've ever offered this program for, and I might never offer it for this low again. It is normally a $19.97 program worth way more than that, total value of over $8,000. Normally it is $19.97. And what I'm doing through November 18th, 11:59 Pacific time, midnight, November 18th, the deal ends. But for right now, for this short window, I'm offering the whole program for $997. That is $1,000 off, 50%, and y'all, 10% of this launch, 10% of this sale is going to go towards one of my favorite local charities, which is the Hope Pregnancy Center that helps single at-risk mamas and babies. They help mamas choose life and then support them. They offer prayer, non-judgmental love. I know the women who run this, they're amazing women, and really tactical, practical supplies and support. Like mamas can go in there and get a pregnancy test and get prayer and get counseling and get loved and feel loved and get prenatal vitamins and get maternity clothes. And then once they have the baby, they can walk in there and they can get all kinds of gear for the baby, like the bassinets and the car seats and the strollers and then formula and diapers and clothes. Like it is truly a cause that I think as Kingdom entrepreneurs, we absolutely should be supporting. And 10% of this sale goes towards that. So if you have been sitting on the fence wondering, should I invest in SEO? Should I really try to get traffic from Google? Should I do this? Now is the best time to do it. It is the best deal you've ever seen on this program. $997, okay? And you get to help support single mamas and babies with 10% of every dollar, okay? Because I truly want to get this program in your hands so that you can start seeing more leads, more sales, and make more impact with your business for the kingdom of God. Because y'all, that matters. Your business matters. Your gift matters. How you show up and serve those around you with your God-given gifts, it matters. And I want to help you do it without the hustle and bustle of constantly trying to please SEO and without just wondering, what do I do next? Okay. This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. So go to faithhannon.com/framework and take advantage of this steal of a deal. All right, y'all, faithhannon.com/framework and save 50%, y'all, 50% up to $1,000 off, depending on which payment plan you choose, but 50% off. It's a steal of a deal, and I'm so excited for y'all to jump in, and I get to help you in the group coaching calls, answer all your questions, and PT Dubs, I forgot to tell you, you get 3 months of unlimited email support for fast feedback. So you can shoot me your homepage copy, be like, Faith, what do you think about this? And I'm like, tweak this, change this, do this, right back at you. So if you have any questions at all, please send an email to info@faithhannon.com. and we will happily and speedily get back to you. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day. God bless. Thank you so much for listening in today. Hopefully this episode gave you some really tangible tips for better SEO and marketing to get more leads and more sales from your website. If it did, can I ask you a quick favor? Would you please share this episode with a friend and then just take 10 seconds and go leave a written review on Apple Podcasts? That is the very best way to help more Jesus-loving entrepreneurs scale their businesses so that they can help more people with their gifts and make an even bigger impact for the kingdom of God. And guess what? We now have a Facebook community where we can learn, hang out, and laugh. Go join the Facebook group now. It's linked in the show notes. And all the other things, courses, coaching, and copywriting can be found at my website, faithhannon.com. Until next time, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon.